Yo, I got another first place branded Chimera list that went 4-0 at locals. It's a little bit wacky. It's 60 cards and there is some dog shit in here that's kind of focused on my local meta, but it ended up working out, so here's the list. For the Chimera engine, 3 Sword Knight, 3 Codal, 3 Gazelle, 3 Baphomet, and 3 Chimera Fusion. Maxing out on the Chimera engine because I just found myself running out of steam in some games and I just wanted to go all the way to 60 because why not? Then for the branded engine, 1 Aluber, 3 Opening, 3 Branded Fusion, 2 Albaz, and then I'm playing Albion and Branded Retribution. This was just kind of here as an annoying thing tier players could mill for me. It's like they mill this, I can activate this, send Branded Retribution. If there's already a Branded Fusion in there, it's like super niche. It didn't come up, it probably never will, but it's also just an upstart goblin. It's something you can send off Branded Fusion, its name is still Albaz. I think you can go like Rinbrum, target this, and then like do the thing, but yeah, you definitely don't need this, but yeah. Then these are some cards I borrowed from a friend, 3 Fusion Deployment and 1 Cartesia. This engine was incredible. Cartesia is just totally fucking broken. I was also playing the Patchwork engine, so 3 Chain, 3 Patchwork, and 2 Poly. This was also insanely strong. Chain being a fiend also allows for some really janky hands to actually just be fine. For some miscellaneous stuff, there is Goddess with the Third Eye for Dragoon, and then Nightmare Magician for fun. I did end up summoning him in a game against Exosister. I attacked into his Mechalus, I stole the Mechalus, and then attacked for game. Then for non-engine, I was on 3 Nib, 2 Ash, Gamma Driver, and triple Imperm. I'm also main decking a Keldo and Mudora because my locals just has a lot of tier players. It's really not that big of a deal if I open one of them because I can usually just fuse it off or discard it and then I have it as interruption. Playing like every other build of Chimera, I felt like I had a really bad tier matchup, but this build felt so much better at dealing with them. Then Talents and Super Poly. Other builds of Chimera, I haven't really felt like Talents was good, but with the amount of engine this build has, Talents like drawing 2 is a lot better. And the last 2 cards of the deck, Feather Duster and Called by the Grave, because opening one-ofs in 60 is funny. I ended up seeing both over the course of the locals, this one multiple times, and they were broken every time. For the extra deck, 2 Phantom Beasts, 1 Illusion Beast, 1 Guardian Chimera, only because I wanted to fit a copy of Masquerade in. The second Chimera did come up, but I didn't really need it. It just would have made the game a little bit easier. Then for the branded package, 1 Albion, Lubellion, Rindbrum, and Mirajade. Then Grand Guignol, Magnum the Reliever. This card comes up a lot more often in this build, and every time I used the draw effect, it was something good. It was like a hand trap, or whichever of the 3 engines I didn't have access to. Dragoon, Dragostapelia, Muddragon, and Garura. Garura usually is just a super poly target, but in this build, you can send it off of Grand Guignol to get a draw. And usually those draws are also insanely good, just because there's so much good engine to draw in this deck. For the side deck, 3 Druisworm, 1 copy of Aluber. I couldn't decide if I wanted to play 2 Aluber in the main, so I just had 2 in my deck box at the locals and decided 1 is probably fine. I really don't want to open him, so I just main decked Feather Duster instead. If you want to play this exact list for whatever reason, just put a Magnemute here. 2 Lightning Storm, 3 Twin, 3 Dark Ruler, and 3 Eclipse. And that's the deck. Shockingly playable. The whole reason I went to 60 was because I got tired of opening like 4 normal summons. I'd open like Gazelle, Albaz, Sword Knight in like 40% of my games, so I just wanted to give this build a try. Not really expecting much. And if I'm being totally honest, this build feels stronger than any other build I've played. It's like really bizarre. In 60 cards, I have like 9 hand traps, and I was pretty consistently opening like 1 or 2 hand traps with access to 2 different engines, which is just the dream for Chimera. It doesn't make sense to me. I probably just got really lucky. You can probably cut like 12 cards out of this list and get an actual really optimized build, but maybe it's that 60 card magic that makes it all work. I don't know. Thanks for watching.